Here we go, Google Drive. We're going to do a couple of things. We're going to do adding folders. We're going to add some folders, or you're going to add a couple of folders to your Google Drive. Now, if you're watching this video, you likely already have your document open. That's all good. I'm going to go through the process of logging in, just in case somebody might have logged out to watch the video, whatever. Just want to make sure everybody sees. We're going to log in or sign in with the right email account. No Gmails, please. You might want to double check that. It's real tricky on that. I'm going to make a video that shows exactly what's causing that problem, switching from account to account. We're going to go into Classroom, and mine will look a little different than yours. I'm going into Practice GCCT. You'll be in Active, the real GCCT. You won't have a Practice GCCT. And it was number 6, Google Drive. And we opened this document, and you obviously did to get to this video. Now, you need to have your Classroom open and this Google Doc and really nothing else unless you've already been trying to get to your Drive. But those two things, if you don't have the Google Classroom open, don't worry, we'll help you if you need some help on getting back there. But here's the exercise. It says, add a folder to your Google Drive and My Drive and name it GCCT. How are we going to do that? I don't know. Let's open another tab. Just have those two open, and then let's, right up here on that plus sign where it says New Tab, left click. That gives us an opportunity to get to our Google Apps right over here. Google Drive is a Google app. Here it is right here, Drive, left click it. It's going to open up. Now, it's part of the G Suite, but it's separate than Google Classroom, but it interacts with it, it interfaces with it. The best description I can give you, it's just where things are stored, like the hard drive on your computer. And I'm going to try to develop something to show the difference in those two and how they interact. But we're just in the very initial stages of that today. If you're not familiar with it and you care about it, we'll get into it deeper later. But we need to know how to create folders, and that's what we're going to do today. Your My Drive should be highlighted. If it's not, left click it. And look, I've got 4 nice, neat little folders. That's all I have on my Google Drive. But if you were to double click one of these, you might see it's not quite so nice and neat. I don't know what you have there. This is what I have. I created these. Who knows what you have. But we're about creating 2 new folders today. So we're going to go up here where it says New. You see that little plus sign right there? Plus with Google, it's a big deal. They're like add, add, add. That's what that means. New. So we're going to left click it, folder. And what's the document say to call it? Let's go back. Step 1, create a folder named GCCT. GCCT Google Training. So boom, there we go. We've got a new folder. And then step 2, back to the document, says add a folder to the GCCT folder named My Files. So to get inside that folder, just like with Microsoft, just like with Windows rather, you double click with the left mouse button, opens up. There's nothing in there, but we're about to put something in there. We're going to put a folder in there. Add another new folder, and what's it say to name it? My Files. So we're going to name it My Files. Create. Okay, we've done steps 1 and 2 of creating folders. Now, you've still got steps 3, 4, and 5 to go. I'm going to create a separate video for that. If you want to stay logged in here and click on that next link down there, by the time you get it, there'll be a video to be watched. So there we go. We've got 2 new folders in our My Drive, and they're called GCCT and My Files.